Right, so my first vlog. A little bit nervous, but let's give it a go and see what happens. So getting into the real meat as to why we're here today, it's the end of the 2017-18 season, and unsurprisingly, Chelsea have once again won the FA Youth Cup, beating Arsenal 4-0 in the second leg at the Emirates to win 7-1 on aggregate. A fantastic result, no matter what stage you're playing, let alone the final. So well done to the boys. But my biggest question now is how many of these lads will we see in the first team? And I'll be honest with you, history says not many. We've only got to look at the likes of Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who, although proving his quality at Chelsea, had to go on loan to Crystal Palace this year to try and prove his worth. And fair play to him. He's gone there and he has taken the ball by the horn, so to speak. He's been fantastic all season, barring his injuries for Crystal Palace, and he's now posed Chelsea a massive problem, because when he comes back, I personally feel that he has to play. He's earned his stripes now to play, so it'll be interesting to see what happens with him next year. On the other side, they've got Tammy Abrahams, who got limited chances at Chelsea, but then went on loan to Bristol City last season and scored a hatful of goals for them in the Championship. This year, he hasn't scored quite as many goals, but he's now on loan at Swansea in the Premier League, playing against some of the best defenders in the world. So will he be given his chance? Only time will tell. But as I said, sadly, based on the history, I don't think many of these young players who won the Youth Cup this year will get their chance. You've got to look at the goalkeeper, Jamie Cunningham, who has conceded one goal all season in this tournament. I mean, that is a fantastic achievement as well. One goal in the FA Youth Cup is phenomenal. Then you've got captain Reece James, who plays right back and centre back. Will he be given his chance? Can Chelsea afford to give him his chance in playing the Premier League? I don't know. Unfortunately, again, I don't think they can. But one thing that will not help these players' causes is the constant chopping and changing of managers you see in football these days. Since 2010, Chelsea have been in all but one of the FA Youth Cup finals, winning it 7 times. But in that same period, the club has had 7 different first-team managers and 1 interim manager, to point out. So how can this instability help the younger generation? It can't. You've got players coming through the academy system who don't know who the manager is, don't know what style of play he'll like. 1 minute you might be playing for one manager and you think, you know what, yes, he's going to like me, I'm working up my hardest to impress him. New manager comes in, you find out he likes a different approach to things. So how can these young players get given an opportunity if they don't know where they are from next season to the next? It's impossible. And unfortunately, that's not just limited to the Premier League and Chelsea in particular. That happens across all of football. You've only got to look at the English football in total, in general, 70% of managers do not see 2 years or more in their job. And it is incredible that this stat is out there. I mean, you've got players who, even in the lower leagues, are trying to come through these academy systems, not knowing what's going to happen. And it's this instability that is going to mess up our English national side in the future. We can't produce players because players don't know what they're doing. People aren't being given time. And I suppose in a sense, as a manager, you've got to invest in him. I'm talking about from players' point of view, from a staff point of view, from the club's point of view. If you hire a manager, you've got to invest in him, invest in the project he's willing to build. Look at Mauricio Pochettino at Tottenham. Tottenham are investing in him. Okay, they've not won silverware at the minute, but they're investing in him, in the project he wants to build. And since then, younger players through the academy are coming through. That is all you want as a player, to be able to see a clear pathway to the first team and to have that stability. And I just don't think not enough clubs in England, or even across the world at the minute, are buying into philosophies of managers. They're too trigger happy to chop and change because they're nervous about the future. Don't be. Have faith in the person you appointed, have faith in that manager, and he'll have faith in the players, and the players will have faith in him, and we'll see a succession of players coming through to get into the English first team.